population. Come, let's unite the nation. It's a different time now. Hold up your head, let's shine now. Trample it, stamp on it, jump on it, lift your voice and sing.
Fix the thing, man. Fix the thing, man.
One voice is the voice of the people. That we make them know. We only begin with racial harmony. Oneness, oneness, oneness. One voice is the voice of the people in love and unity. Just reach out and touch your brother, man. We are all Guyana. One voice is the voice of the people. That we make them know. We only begin with racial harmony. Oneness, oneness, oneness. One voice.
This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 15th day of July in the year 2025. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting. Now here's what we're tracking tonight. The director of the National Intelligence and Security Agency, Colonel Sheldon Howell, has stated that the advancement in Guyana's national security architecture is seeing results, noting that the country now is in a better position to detect crime and criminality by the use of drones and other technological tools. During an online government program, Safeguarding the Nation, Colonel Howell noted that the use of drones, for example, has been able to detect illegal airstrips and mining camps deep in the hinterland. He said because of those interventions, teams were deployed to shut down those operations, which were costing taxpayers and posing safety risk to the communities. He said aerial surveillance has also played a key role in those efforts.
When Venezuelan illegal vessels cross into our waters, we have radar systems and coastal surveillance systems, along with GPS TAC patrols that let us intercept these vessels and protect our territory. In the cities, Marcio, we have CCTV cameras and a new e-ticketing system, which helps to reduce traffic violations and assist in police investigations.
In the hinterland, he said cross-border tracking systems are being used to allow security agencies to track the movements of people, which helps to understand the potential threats.
But at the heart of it is the command center, which connects the dots and help us to respond quickly. Marcio, you may not see it work all the time, but it's working behind the scenes to keep our country and people safe.
And he noted that because of the technological advancements, there are issues regarding person security and whether citizen security can be compromised by the new measures. He said while sophisticated cameras and other AI tools are being used to keep the country safe, security agencies stick strictly to the laws which govern their operations. In cases where there may be footage, he said they are logged and audited and systems are in place to ensure traceability. He said strict access control and oversight systems have also been implemented.
These tools are not threats. Once it's used with discipline, purpose, will earn the public's trust.
According to Colonel Howell, one of the most active security work right now is to keep the country's national patrimony safe, and all agencies are implementing measures to ensure that their work is done in tandem to achieve the goals.
This is one of our most important and serious responsibilities, and one of the most active national security work right now. We must remember that Guyana's patrimony is not just the oil, gold, or timber. It's our identity, our future, and our sovereignty. And yes, there are many attempts by illicit actors to exploit it.
He said the efforts at keeping Guyana safe at the borders and across the country will continue. More news coming up in just a moment.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look. You know the one. Or one touch. Even one word. I can start with one step. Or one promise. One thrill. One first time. One deep breath. One leap of faith. One day to remember. Or one night to forget. One moment. So many stories. that make up one crazy, average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life, just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Let's jam! Pan Jam is back. Pan Jazz Concerts present Pan Jam in the Village on Saturday, July 26th at Park Rain from 7 p.m. Come out and witness Steel Pan Magic with live performances by Duke Ross, Guinness record holder Joshua Robello out of Trinidad, Calvin Burnett, Nikita, Roy Stewart, Jesse Schultz, Ray Sparman, Clayton Daniels, Amjad Ali, and many more. Enjoy the Parkside Steel Orchestra and the Palm Groove Steel Orchestra as they clash and bring the vibes. General tickets are $8,500 and $30,000 for VIP and are available at all Massey stores nationwide and IBGL, Carmichael Street. Don't forget, Pan Jam, Saturday, July 26th at Park Rain. This event is sponsored by Absolute Vodka, Massey Distribution, Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport, IBGL, Guyana Tourism Authority, Experiences, Potsalt Events, and Gabriella's PR Consultancy.
We voting for the PPPC again.
Now it's time to renew the mission, to stay the course. The People's Progressive Party Civic's journey to victory continues. All roads lead to Albion Estates Road, East Berbice, Tarrantine. Sunday, July 20th, starting from 3 p.m. Be there to hear from President Dr. Irfan Ali, PPP General Secretary Vice President Dr. Barra Jagdeo, Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, and others. Guyana is on the rise with massive historic achievements in education, housing to healthcare, infrastructure to innovation. As the most trusted political party, we are transforming Guyana for all. Let us rally for the People's Progressive Party Civic's journey to victory. Sunday, July 20th at the Albion Estate Road, East Berbice, Tarrantine. Starting from 3 p.m. Vote PPPC. Forward together for a better Guyana.
With opposition claims of a lack of impartiality on her part, the chairman of the Guyana Elections Commission, retired Justice Claudette Singh, is pushing back against those claims of her being politically biased.
I beg your pardon, I am not political biased. You know, Svetlana, you have been covering my cases over a period of time. I've never been biased.
The three opposition-nominated elections commissioners, Vincent Alexander, Charles Corbin, and Desmond Trotman, have repeatedly accused the GECOM chair of consistently using her casting vote to vote in favor of the recommendations of the governing party, while shutting down their suggestions and ideas on issues of national electoral importance. But in pushing aside those allegations, Justice Singh said it is unfortunate that oftentimes she is forced to use her casting vote to break the gridlock to advance the work of the Elections Commission.
Voting pattern is a different thing. The voting, I vote on positions. It's unfortunate how the commission is arranged that you have to use a casting vote. I do not think a casting vote should be, in place. When they amend the constitution or whatever, should not have a cast.
The Carter Center, in its election report on the 2020 elections, said the Carter formula, which is used to appoint election commissioners, has resulted in a highly polarized and sometimes ineffective board of commissioners. According to the Carter Center, it also places the major parties at an advantage while excluding newer parties. The Carter Center recommended back in 2020 that a commission structure be adjusted to increase its independence, effectiveness, and professionalism. For Justice Singh, the entire commission should be overhauled, but she acknowledged that there is still need for reform.
I would say you revamp the commission, a different commission, but all those things would require constitutional changes.
In terms of removing the element of a casting vote?
Yes, yes.
What ideas you have generally?
Well, I can't say because we will have to look at different systems, around the world, and you see what different systems commissions have.
In the absence of those reforms, Justice Singh said the Elections Commission is doing its best, and she is confident that all systems are in place to facilitate free and fair elections on the 1st of September. In its 2020 report, the Carter Center also said GECOM would benefit if it takes steps to provide greater transparency. The Carter Center noted then that the decision-making processes were carried out in closed-door meetings, and few decisions were publicly explained, resulting in a decline in the public's trust. In that regard, Justice Singh said the Commission is working with a number of international bodies to improve its operational efficiency. She also committed to hosting regular press conferences whenever major decisions are made at the level of the Elections Commission. With a red sea of supporters cheering him on, Prime Minister Mark Phillips on Sunday encouraged voters to throw their support behind the People's Progressive Party Civic to continue the work he said the party started over the past 5 years. Phillips, who is the PP Civic's prime ministerial candidate, told cheering supporters that there could be no denying that every community and region across the country has benefited from the development works of the PPP.
5 years ago, comrades, I stood here and I asked you if you were ready for victory, and you said yes. But I want you to shout again and let the other side hear. Let it hear that you're ready for victory.
The retired military chief encouraged party supporters to be serious and focused as election day approaches. In encouraging voters to throw their support behind the governing party, Prime Minister Phillips said that PPP has fulfilled all of its 2020 manifesto promises and is now ready to turn the page and continue the work.
Together, we work and we develop this country for the last 5 years. When you look out here at the PPPC and the representation, as I said before, you see all the colors of Guyana, all the races of Guyana. This is the national party, a multi-ethnic party. All the people are here, all the people are included.
The Prime Minister said the party continues to be a party that is supportive of youths and remains interested in their future. He said the country will continue to see young people in the leadership of the PPP. The Prime Minister also said the party has grown over the past 5 years and will continue to grow, declaring that the Red Army is larger now than ever before. The Prime Minister chided the opposing parties as deadweight, lightweight, and lose and win, and stated that there will be no match for the PPP at the September 1 elections. The Prime Minister declared that he is fully with the PPP and fully backing Red, and will remain Red until the day he is dead. Candidate for a Partnership for National Unity, Joretta Finance, is urging party supporters not to be swayed by the pomp and fanfare of the governing People's Progressive Party Civic, saying that such tactic is used to create the impression of widespread support against its opponents. Speaking to party supporters, Finance described the upcoming elections as a watershed election, where Guyanese will decide which party will take them forward. She said in just a few weeks of campaigning, it is clear that persons from every region are suffering and want to see the removal of the PPP from office. She said while persons have been casting doubt on whether the APNU is the alternative that is needed, she believes the party's policies are structured in such a way that from the first day in office, Guyanese will see relief. But as the race heats up for the State House, Finance believes that the PPP can be removed by the APNU once it remains grounded with the people, something that she said the party will demonstrate in the coming weeks.
We are always prepared. We are first in line because we do the work. And we are going to show people what it means to actually do political work on the ground. This is not no fly-by-night anything. You have to get on the ground with the people, and we have the mechanism. We have the structure. Every single region, every crack and every corner, we have our people there.
The prime ministerial candidate for the APNU says she believes the country has too much resources for people to be living in poverty. She told the party supporters who showed up for nomination day that the inequity gap continues to widen in the country under the current government and would only get wider if they are re-elected.
The 4th of September is a revolutionary day for Guyana. We have got to step forward and we have got to remove them. Our elderly people are suffering. Children are starving. Every single region, we have the most money and the highest poverty. It doesn't make sense. This is our time to stand up for ourselves, stand up for your children, stand up for your future.
Finance, who is an economist, has promised that the APNU will ensure that every Guyanese is treated fairly and benefits equally from the country's resources.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
New York City, summer is about to get hot. Saturday, August 2nd, SR Hamilton LLC presents Gospel Infusion. Featuring Samuel Medas, Psycho, Eddie Neblett, Sean Daniels out of Trinidad, Christelle Brandt, Sherilyn Maloney, DJ Kesta D,
Timothy Roberts,
and many more at the South Jamaica Multi-Service Center, 11402 Guy R. Brewer Boulevard, Queens, New York. Gates open at 4 p.m., showtime 5 p.m. Get your super early bird tickets for only $50. General admission $70. Pay more at the gate, and limited VIP $100 all inclusive. Come and experience the outpouring of God's grace Saturday, August 2nd. For more information, visit Gospel Infusion on Facebook and Instagram.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washi me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Starbrook Market.
Former executive member of the Working People's Alliance and former member of parliament for the APNU AFC, Tabitha Sarabo Halley, believes her move to join the newly formed We Invest in Nationhood party is the best political choice for her at this time. The WIN party is led by businessman Azruddin Mohammed and seems to be picking up momentum. Halley, along with two other of her ex-parliamentary colleagues from the APNU, Natasha Singh and Dawn Hastings Williams, are among the new candidates for the WIN party.
The people have made a choice. People recognize that what has been happening for the last 50 years cannot continue, because according to the people, they're not getting what they think they deserve out of the country that they live in, they grow up in, and they love. They want something different. They desire something different, and they're yearning for something different. And it's because of that that I chose to come over this side.
Questioned about whether she is concerned about sanctions against Win Party leader Azruddin Mohammed, Sarah Bohali said she believes every person has a right to determine their political journey.
I'm not concerned about the shackles because I believe that Guyana is a sovereign country. And as a sovereign country, the people have the right to determine who should lead them. And once that happens, we will deal with what comes next.
The Win Party leader has said he is confident that his party will make a difference in the upcoming elections. He also believes that his party, Win, can win. The Elections Commission has estimated that there will be around 2,785 polling places set up across the country on Election Day. And with that large number, the presidential candidate for the Alliance for Change, Nigel Hughes, believes that in the spirit of transparency, the state should fund the deployment of polling agents from all political parties to those polling places. At a recent press conference, Mr. Hughes said, with the exception of the ruling PPP, it will be virtually impossible for the parties in the opposition to field agents to the more than 2,700 polling stations. At a recent press conference, Mr. Hughes said, with the exception of the ruling People's Progressive Party, it will be virtually impossible for the parties in the opposition to field agents to the more than 2,700 polling places.
If we are as wealthy as we are, we should say, look, political parties, the state will fund your polling agents in all of these areas, because at the end of the day, you want a result that is credible, that the victor can feel comfortable with, and the loser is prepared to concede. Apart from the polling agents, the September 1 general and regional elections will be observed by international, regional, and local observers. Already the Carter Center and the European Union have deployed observer missions to the country. The Organization of American States, the Commonwealth, and CARICOM will also be fielding missions to Guyana. Notwithstanding the presence of those on other missions, Mr. Hughes is concerned that the foreign missions will not be able to observe the elections in the far-flung areas, since the focus is often on Georgetown and Region 4, the largest electoral district. Most of them tend to focus on Region 4 in Georgetown. But what happens? Are they going to be embedded in Chinapau? Are they going to be embedded in Chinaweng in the Upper Mazaruni? Are they going to be embedded in Apaturi? Because these are all areas where Venezuelans have made their way onto the list. And so it's not Region 4 only. It's all those areas where we have seen a surge in the number of registrants who are particularly Venezuelan or of Venezuelan origin. He contends that the elections could be easily manipulated, particularly in the hinterland, where there will be little to no observers present. If you steal 2 votes per polling booth, you're already at 2 seats. You have successfully stolen 2 seats. And so 3,000 boxes, 2 votes per box. You got yourself a seat for sure. So you don't have to have large scale theft. And in the areas where you know that the observers are not likely to attend, because observers have restrictions. Observers can only go to areas that their embassies say are safe. So the observers may not want to go to Kako. The observers may not want to go to the Marudi Mountains, because if there's a crisis, they can't take them out. The upcoming elections will also be observed by the U.S. Embassy, the British High Commission, the Canadian High Commission, and the Private Sector Commission, among other international and local bodies. The man who the police say was a suspect in the robbery of a Chinese businessman in Linden was shot dead by the police in Amelia's ward in Linden on Monday night.
The police identified the dead man as Shamar Prince of Amelia's Ward. In a statement this afternoon, the Guyana Police Force said a group of ranks visited the apartment occupied by the man and his girlfriend late on Monday night as part of the robbery investigations. The police claimed that as the ranks were talking to the girlfriend at the front door of the apartment, the suspect was seen running through the back door. The police statement said the man opened fire on the police ranks as he was running away from the house. According to the police, the ranks took cover and returned fire, and the 26-year-old man was hit and fell to the ground. He was taken to the Linden Hospital, where he died while receiving treatment, according to the police. The police statement said he was shot 5 times to his body. Investigators also reported that the ranks recovered 1.38 revolver containing 3.38 rounds and 3.38 spent shells, along with a box containing 25.38 rounds of ammunition at the scene next to the man's body. They also recovered a black shoulder bag that he had in his possession, which contained a number of items, including a knife, a cell phone, his ID card, and 5 grams of suspected cocaine. The police said the ranks involved in the shooting were at the time investigating that report of a robbery on the arms committed on a Chinese businessman in the town on Monday. The investigation into the shooting is ongoing tonight. A 16-year-old young man from Quarantine Berbice died tragically on Sunday night, triggering a full investigation by law enforcement. The youth's name has been given as Justin Smith. While Smith's family believes that he was murdered, the police said it is in receipt of statements from eyewitnesses who have claimed that the young man was involved in an accident with his motorcycle. The teenager was taken to the hospital on Sunday night with multiple wounds to his body. He was later pronounced dead. His mother, Denraji Sinot, told reporters in Berbice that some of those wounds appeared to be chop wounds. She also said there appeared to be other marks on his body that are consistent with a beating. The woman said her son's motorcycle did not have any damage that would be consistent with an accident. She wants a full and thorough investigation into his death.
So last night, now you ride the bike, I go that side. Left house, I go that side. And the bike, something wrong with the bike not really right speed. And when you say right now, they start dead flash for them. All the foot and start get chopped, all the hand and so. And then they walk and lash on the head and he fall on the bike. According to how me see his body there, that is how me speak it. Because it's not an accident. The bike is there. In a crash of me, but when he fall, when he collapse, the bike get bruised aside.
The grieving mother said her son had previous issues with some villagers who she believes were jealous of him. The teenager was described by her as someone who was loving and caring. The police commander in the area said a full investigation is underway. It was explained that a post-mortem examination is to be carried out on the body of the young man, and it is hoped that that post-mortem examination will reveal whether the youth's injuries are consistent with an accident.
Turbo with a new look, new style, with the same great taste in the 250 ml can. Everybody run out now. Go and go grab one. Me charge up with a turbo 250 ml at your favorite spot. Wait sell. New look, new can, same vibes. Jinxing, energize up your life. Vibes up, work time, anytime we are turn up the party with turbo can. Turbo can, turbo can, turbo can. Now available in the new 250 ml can. Turbo energy drink. Charge up today.
The Edge series comes alive this July in Guyana. 3 sporting disciplines, 3x3 basketball, table tennis, and criterium racing. Teams from across regions compete for a total prize pool of over $2.5 million and the title of champion. The Edge series. Are you on the edge?
And I'ma do it again. Watch me.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guy Oil is at the forefront of this development. by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Gaia's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. Gaia Oil has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
With your regional and international news tonight, I am Svetlana Marshall. In the region, a severe shortage of a critical anti-rejection drug for organ transplant patients is triggering what the Kidney Recipient Support Group of Trinidad and Tobago has described as a national health crisis, with some patients now relapsing into renal failure and others forced to purchase the life-saving medication through unauthorized channels. However, Health Minister Dr. Lakram Pudu said the situation is expected to be resolved soon. In a letter dated June 30, addressed to the Health Minister, the KRSGOTT urged immediate government intervention, warning that the shortfall in tacrolimus is endangering lives and threatening to undo years of progress in transplant care. Tacrolimus is essential to preventing organ rejection in transplant recipients. Without it, the body's immune system attacks the donated organ, leading to potentially irreversible failure. The letter described a growing black market for the drug, with desperate patients paying steep prices for unreliable supplies. A U.S. judge on Monday temporarily spared Argentina from turning over its 51% stake in oil and gas company YPF to partially satisfy a $16.1 billion judgment, while criticizing the South American country for resisting payment. U.S. District Judge in Manhattan pushed back Monday's deadline to complete the turnover to July 17, solely to let Argentina continue seeking relief in the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals. The judge rejected a longer stay, saying Argentina continues to delay and circumvent its obligations under the $16.1 billion judgment, and cited legislation in the country to prohibit the YPF turnover. The Republic has abused the court's accommodations and thus will not be given additional ones, the judge wrote. A spokesperson for the government of Argentine President Javier Milei said the country is not failing to comply with the turnover order. Argentina on July 10 filed an emergency motion with the appeals court to delay the turnover to the gas company, which won the $16.1 billion judgment. On Monday, it proposed giving them until July 17 to oppose a longer delay, with Argentina's reply due by July 22nd. And finally tonight, international news. A religious party has quit Israel's ruling coalition in a dispute over military service, leaving Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu with a razor-thin majority in parliament, but still enough political support to secure a potential Gaza ceasefire. 6 members of the UTJ handed in resignation letters overnight from posts in parliamentary committees and government ministries in protest against lawmakers' failure to guarantee future exemption from military conscription for ultra-Orthodox religious students. Shas, a second ultra-Orthodox party closely aligned with the UTJ, may follow and leave the government with no parliamentary majority. The UTJ lawmakers said their walkout would come into effect after 48 hours, giving Netanyahu 2 days to try and resolve the crisis, which has dogged his coalition for months. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall, wishing you a pleasant evening.